Company we decided to look at for our project is diversified food service supply. So diversified food service supply, or better known as DFS, is a distributor of parts, supplies, and equipment to the U.S. food service industry. They supply just about anything you can imagine in a commercial kitchen setting. So anything that goes into an oven, stove, microwave, air fryer, all the parts and equipment that go into them essentially for maintenance, repair, or just needing new equipment in general is what DFS sells. So they serve over 250,000 food service customer locations throughout the U.S. and more recently globally now. So we work with a lot of restaurants, but as well as any industry that has the need for an industrial kitchen. So a lot of schools and hospitals have cafeterias, they'll sell in there, in prisons, casinos, just about any industry you can think of that has the need for industrial kitchens. So just a little more background on the company itself. DFS was founded back in 2012, back when All Points Food Service, Tundra F&P, and Centex Restaurant Supply all came together and rebranded under one name. They had their own specialty with food service parts with each company. And now over today, we work with over a dozen different brands that have all kind of created their own expertise with us. Most recently, we just acquired Espresso Parts last year. They are a specialty with coffee. So now DFS has expanded to the coffee world as well. So getting into the focal business process, DFS mainly centers around distribution and supply chain management. With the core business processes, the first one would be sourcing and procurement. So this involves partnering with manufacturers and vendors to source a wide variety of OEM and aftermarket parts and supplies. We want to make sure that we're getting the right parts in our customers' hands. And second, we're looking at inventory management. So this involves maintaining a comprehensive inventory to ensure product availability and then fast delivery over to our customers. Third one we're looking at is order fulfillment and then logistics. So this involves leveraging an efficient distribution network to deliver products quickly to restaurants, service technicians, and then other food service operators as well. Fourth and last one we look at is the customer service and support operations. So this involves providing product knowledge, technical assistance, after sales support tailored to commercial kitchens, food service providers, and just about anybody that needs their help. So this would involve providing recommendations to them, processing returns if they need it, and just kind of helping them through the process of ordering parts with DFS. So getting into ADP Workforce Now, which is the CRM that we're looking at. They are an all-in-one HRIS software that's overall designed to improve efficiency. So under the umbrella, they combine a lot of HR tasks in there. So this involves payroll, time and attendance, administration of benefits, employee management, which makes the lives of the HR team there a lot easier. We did get a chance to speak with Frances Lucio, who is the senior payroll administrator for DFS. She's been with the company for about 8 years now, and within her first 2 years there, they did not have ADP yet. So everything was done manually from there. Managers would have to upload hours manually. They would get sent to payroll. Payroll would have to manually upload the hours into their system, which made the lives a lot easier there. It was a very ineffective system. Once they got ADP Workforce Now, everything got put under one cloud. So managers would put their hours for the employees straight in there. It would get sent straight over to payroll. They could process it a lot easier. When you click on a candidate's name, not only can you view their hourly rate, their hours worked for the week, but you can also view their personal information, if they have any PTO that they want to use, employee performance, employee management. You can view just about anything with that certain employee. It also makes it easier from an employee perspective as well, because if they have questions, they can go straight on their ADP mobile app or on their computer. They can look up pay stubs if they need to access those, their hourly wage. They can look at any PTO that they want to take off. It's an all-in-one app that makes it easier for not only the employers, but the employees as well. So this is what DFS has been using for the last 8 years about now, and it has made the lives a lot easier for not only the payroll team, but for the HR team and just the company as well.
Hi. The first business process is distribution and order fulfillment. DFS operates with 6 distribution centers across the U.S. to ensure timely customer delivery. This requires effective workforce scheduling and real-time communication. Human resource management is essential. Supervisors need to be able to ensure appropriate coverage at all times to meet the business goals and employees' needs to feel appreciated and have a good work-life balance. This will be the most productive for DFS. The second business process is workforce management and scheduling. DFS needs to effectively manage complex schedules, track attendance, and ensure optimal shift coverage across locations. Employees need to be able to access their calendar and request updates to their schedule from anywhere, while managers and supervisors need to be able to approve these changes and request additional resources as needed from HR. The third business process is time and attendance tracking. Time clocks at each site needs to be interconnected and allow managers to monitor employee hours and attendance. This data should be accessible in real time and secure. Managers should be able to run reports and make decisions based on this tracking. The next business process is payroll processing. DFS needs accurate payroll calculations to ensure weekly payroll is processed accurately and in compliance with labor laws. To keep employee morale up, payroll needs to be consistent and accessible for practitioners. An inaccurate, unfulfilled payroll process will likely result in the loss of workforce and put a strain on DFS, both in employee retention and recruitment. No one will want to work for a company that is not paid. I certainly do not. Then we have the business process involving employee records and HR management. All employee records, including time cards, salaries, PTO, emergency contacts, and addresses, should be stored securely. Access should be available to HR TeamView to update this information for their company with their company laptops, whether on-site or remote.
Hello. Our next business process is benefits administration. Benefit administration needs to be set for both new hires and current employees. New hires during the onboarding process or within the first few days on the job, and current employees during open enrollment or qualifying life-changing events. Selecting benefits should be done with minimal resistance and walk the employee through their full benefit package, including medical, retirement, and life insurance. Ideally, automating this process will allow for timely and accurate benefits administration that the employee can do on their own. Next is employee self-service. Employees need to securely access their data via a portal or mobile app to view pay stubs, hours worked, request PTO, and update personal information or even emergency contact information. This is also where an employee could enter their experience or competencies, maybe even their full resume for HR and recruitment. This improves transparency and convenience for both each individual employee or the HR team as a whole. Next is remote work infrastructure. DFS provides every HR employee or payroll team member a company laptop that requires VPN access. The VPN should enable a secure remote connection, allowing staff to access sensitive employee data from anywhere in case the need arises. No employee should be without the support of their HR manager. Next is customer service and support. Available support and training should be accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help the HR team resolve issues quickly. They can also stay up to date with new system features, ensuring smooth business operations on a company or individual employee level. Strategic HR planning and talent management. The Human Resources Department needs the ability to recruit and develop a workforce that aligns with the strategic goals of DFS. Both short-term and long-term goals need to be considered, and the ability to build a temporary workforce or develop and promote promising employees needs to be available. This is also where a contract could be updated for any employee. Recruiters should also be able to monitor and review potential employees' information as needed for current or future opportunities to ensure talent isn't lost for DFS. Our last but possibly most important business section is employee development and engagement. Human resources should support ongoing training, career advancement, and engagement. The more development or employee engagement available to DFS will reduce turnover and increase productivity. Happy employees are less likely to leave a company, and this is a resource every company needs to succeed. These are the business processes that DFS needs to consider to fulfill their payroll and HR management. Thank you.
Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about how the information system, specifically ADP Workforce Now, helps us support the main business processes at diversified food service supply. So I'll cover three main ideas, which are how the system improves process performance, how its capabilities align with DFS's mission, and how it impacts managing the supply chain. So first I want to start off with talking about process performance data. At ADP, they provide real-time, with ADP, it provides real-time information about employee hours, attendance, payroll, and benefits. So since DFS has 6 warehouses across the country with many shifts, this data really helps managers to track who is working and when. And for example, the system connects with time clocks in the warehouses and automatically sends the hours worked to payroll. This makes sure that employees are paid correctly and on time, and employees also have access to their pay stubs and benefits through the mobile apps, which makes things more transparent and efficient. So I also want to talk about the system's capabilities to match DFS's mission. So DFS's goal is to really give customers great value through excellent service and quality products. ADP supports this by automating routine HR tasks, reducing manual work, and improving accuracy. This means employees are onboarded faster, hours are tracked accurately, and benefits are managed smoothly. All of this allows DFS to focus more on expanding its product range and providing good service rather than getting bogged down in paperwork and manual processes. So ADP overall helps DFS deliver on its mission by making sure that their internal processes are more efficient and more reliable. Finally, I want to talk about how there's an impact on managing the supply chain. With 6 distribution centers, staffing and scheduling are very important. ADP helps managers see who is working and when. So this can really help plan shifts better and avoid staffing shortages or excess. Accurate payroll and attendance data also helps control costs and improve resource planning. This ensures that each warehouse is properly staffed and orders are shipped on time, which helps DFS serve its customers really well. And it also helps to streamline HR and payroll, so the company reduces errors and delays, keeping the supply chain running smoothly. So really to sum it up, ADP Workforce Now improves DFS's process by providing real-time data, supporting the company's mission and value and services, and making the supply chain management more efficient. This system helps DFS stay competitive and deliver quality service to thousands of customers across the country.
Hi there. I'm going to be explaining more of the IS capabilities with ADP and the company that we researched, Diversified Food Service Supply. To start with, System ADP is a streamlining HR and payroll. They centralize the HR operations, and ADP consolidates employee data, payroll, benefits, compliance in one system. It also reduces administration burden, freeing HR to focus on strategic incentives. They also improve employee experiences. To self-service, empower employees to manage their profiles, as well as their pay stubs and benefits. It also enhances transparency and satisfaction across the workforce. Scalability and compliance supports a company growth with scalable modules and also ensures adherence to labor laws, tax regulations, and ACA requirements. Alignment with the mission. By automating HR and payroll, the company maintains high service quality internally, enabling better external service delivery. The second point I'd like to point out is the automation, enhancing efficiency across operations. Automated order entry, inventory tracking, and replenishment reduce errors and increase speed. It also supports just-in-time inventory models for a broader product assortment without overstocking. It reduces operational costs and real-time decision-making. Immediate data processing allows for quick, informed decisions on purchasing, logistics, and customer services. The alignment with the mission, it drives consistency and speed, key components of quality of customer service and excellence. The third point I'd like to point out is data integration. Cross-functional insights. Integrated data from sales, finance, and inventory leads to cohesive strategic decision-making. It also supports unified reporting and performance metrics. Improve supplier and customer relationships. Access to end-to-end data enhances demand forecasting and supplier coordination. It enables personalized responsive services for diverse customer needs as well.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk about what we learned and recommendations. What we learned. First, DFS holds a strong market position and the competition in the industry is also very high. DFS is a top company in the US for food service parts and equipment, helping over 250,000 customer locations across the country. Other bigger competitors like US Food and Web Restaurant Store compete aggressively by offering fast delivery, easy online ordering, low price, and allows for product selections. Second, ADP and SAP operational efficiency and technology with employee enablement. DFS uses ADP Workforce Now for HR and payroll, and SAP for warehouse work. These tools help make everyday tasks like timekeeping, payroll, packing, and shipping much faster and smoother. DFS also uses modern systems that allows employees to work remotely, like see data in real time, avoid mistakes, helping the company work better and grow more easily. Third, DFS has well-structured value chain and effective supply chain management. DFS has improved its operations by focusing on same-day shipping, personalized service, and strong supplier partnerships. This improves operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. With centralized purchasing and smart data tools, DFS keeps inventory at the right level and avoids supply issues. Working with a range of suppliers also helps reduce risk and strengthen the supply chain. Here are some recommendations. First, continue tech investment and expand AI automation. Second, enhance customer experience with self-service tools. Third, continue investment in workforce training and upskilling around the tech tools. Ensure the maximum use of the ADP. Next one, formalize a supplier risk plan, including alternative sourcing plans, supplier performance score, and scenario planning. Last, improve e-commerce performance against the competitors. Enhance digital platforms, deliver better user experience, and target key online market.